So this is a deck list that I built. I had someone donate and they were like, I want to see you build a deck that is 4 Gideon ally of Zendikar in it. And this was inspired by a deck that Matt Nass played at a Grand Prix circa 2016. So it's not exactly his deck list, but it's close-ish. Bunch of mana dorks, 8 planeswalkers. I think Mentor is fine in that token. I think it's too fragile. I think what you need to do to enable Monastery Mentor is not worthwhile. Modern has too much creature removal that's too prevalent to make a card like that be particularly good in my opinion. Hey, PT Blazers, thanks for re-upping for the second month in a row and keeping me employed here. Welcome back. I do appreciate it. Yeah, so the 2 slot in this deck, someone did the little emote there. We've got 10 1-mana accelerants here. So our plan most games is to go 1 mana dork, 3 mana spell, 4 mana spell. So this is basically our curve. And if you stack the curve like this, it looks really nice, right? Yeah, this deck has a touch more interaction than Matt Nass's deck did. So the deck that Nass played at the Grand Prix a couple of years ago was a little bit more linear than this. I've added some Thoughtseizes and some Collective Brutalities to the main. Insert comment here about Jeff being too loud. What's going on, Peter? Thanks for re-upping for the 3rd month in a row. Welcome back. Yeah, set me up. We've got 3 Gavony Townships and 4 Horizon Canopies in the decks, getting lots of utility out of our lands. His was green-white with a black splash for flashing back Lingering Souls. Very, very small black splash. I've gone a little bit heavier into the black cards for this build. Stream Decker, yep. Everybody's getting that bingo square this morning. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Cast Lingering Souls here. Next turn we can go fetch a tapped land, bird, flashback souls, and then just like start pounding the township. You know, and take him to Pound Town. Gavin in Pound Town. Is that another Temur Scapeshift deck? Ooh, candy. Yeah, we got a good strong start here. Nissa Voices in the card's actually a great example of a card like I was talking about in the last league. Like this is a card that is decent against is decent when you have a lot of tokens, but it's also pretty reasonable for you when you don't have a board, so like still does something. Condescend. Well, I've been played. Okay. That is not a card that was on my radar. I was expecting to get remanded here, which is why I didn't flash back to Lingering Souls, but Condescend. No, I don't think going to 17 was a mistake. I'm likely gonna have to go low at some point this game. Just gonna start townshipping. This gets lethal pretty quick. No, I don't do. I'm not a 16-year-old girl. I don't take online quizzes to tell me my horoscope. Looks like the same Temur Scapeshift player. I am a cam girl, but I am much older than 16. Much older than 16. Sure. I guess this leaves Nissa open to getting attacked here. Yeah, Pulse basically doesn't have a text box here. This is one of the advantages that Scapeshift has in his deck. Just to like fade removal from all these. Maybe I should have just plussed her because of the Sakura Tribe Elder and then just like rolled her back next turn. Yeah, that's probably better. Untapped land here is lethal though, right? Before 10. No, one off of lethal. Yeah, I definitely should have gone up. I wonder if they have anger in their deck. Or Sweltering Suns. Just bolt, sure. What you got? Yes. You have another bolt here? Sure. Anticipate, Condescend. How about if I take Anticipate and then just don't cast any more spells this game? Sound good? Sound good. No, they're definitely playing Scapeshift. We actually played against this person in the league before this one. Gavony Township feeling better than Vault. You're not wrong. I mean, they only have 6 lands. They need land plus Scapeshift to kill us here. It'd be sweet if we steal game 1 here. I actually don't have a lot of cards for this matchup in my sideboard, believe it or not. Are we done here? I'm gonna kill you with these Birds of Paradise. All the videos go up when I'm done streaming for the day, Coolcat. You can watch it on, if you click into the videos on my channel here, since you're subscribed, you could watch it right now, though, if you'd like. So subs have access to my Twitch VODs. I actually don't really have a lot of cards to bring in here. Believe it or not, Temur Scapeshift wasn't on the list of decks that I was thinking about when I put this together last night. I think I leave in 2 Path to Exiles here, just because, like, if they sweep the board, I can path myself as a ramp spell. Yeah, sometimes they board in creatures, too. What about Timely? No, I don't think Timely's very relevant. They could have Platinum Imperion, that's true. That seems really good. No, I've never played an Abzan Shadow deck. It's not something I've actually ever seen in Modern before. Abzan tends to lean into Tarmogoyf rather than relying on something like Death Shadow. They kill our bird here, we'd be kind of sad. Alright, let's get Nissa going here. Deck lists that are listed as coming up on the stream, you could find in the donation queue document, which is also linked below the stream in the stream information panels. Yeah, we played against this person in the Black-White Tokens League earlier. Same player. It's aggressive. So I don't think I need to play a discard spell just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and cast this Lingering Souls. Probably need to play a discard spell next turn. So can they kill me next turn? They can't kill me next turn, right? So I think I'm going to do this and then just like slide this Nissa back. This kind of leaves me dead to rights to another sweeper though, and like they were kind of aggressive with the first sweeper, so there's potential this backfires on me here, and maybe I should just like play my discard spell to spot check for that. Yeah, I guess they can have ramp spell plus Scapeshift here. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to play discard spell there. Just like only have 5 power in play. 5 power is still pretty good. Just really wanted to be mana efficient this turn, but that's probably just being greedy. Because both ramp, Scapeshift, and Snapcaster Anger kinda hit us here. I'm gonna path one of my creatures here. This is why I left it in the deck. The basic swamp, yeah. Now I think that's not even like a good beach type moment. I think I just messed that up. Sweet, they don't have anything else going on. I'm gonna start by cycling Horizon Canopy here. I could also just go like, I could play like Bird, Brutality, Thoughtseize. I'm probably just gonna go Bird, Brutality, Thoughtseize. Well then, huh. Yeah, I agree. Our mana definitely caught up with us there a little bit. Black is our splash, and we had a lot of black colors. Take Baloth. I'm just gonna cast this and take a Cryptic Commander even though they can't cast it. I think that's still the right thing to do. Next turn, probably start by cycling Horizon Canopy. See where we go from there. Here. That land doesn't really accomplish anything. I'm gonna drain them with it. I don't think that's true, Pike. Seven of our lands are spells. So, like, again, I feel like people really undervalue having utility lands. Like, if we, like, imagine if we had a Gavony Township here. Like, Gavony would be great, right? And we have 10 dorks for reference. For reference, there are 10 dorks in my deck. Them bolting Nissa there is actually, like, kind of okay for us. Because, like, next turn, I'm probably going to go, like, down tick Nissa, play second Nissa. They could find an Anger here and then, like, clean the board, kill Nissa. But even then, we're, like, kind of at parity, right? Like, they're far off their combo. And, like, we have another Nissa to follow it up to, like, chump block this indefinitely. Yo, dog. You're attacking me? Deal. This makes me nostalgic of when Standard was good. Oh, geez, that's brutal. So they get to kill my Nissa now? You're bolting me. Sure. Yeah. Deal. Alright, I'm at 2. Let's do this. I mean, I guess I'm dead to another bolt now. I'm gonna leave a token back here. So we don't... Well, I guess we're dead to, like... No, because they could have like, they have that stupid bounce spell in their deck, so I just want to, like, not die to do a single bounce spell here. Did the sweepers as well. Enjoy your lands. Deal. Again, like, we have 35 mana sources in our deck technically, but a bunch of them are spells. I just, like, leave these back in double block, right? So still dead to sweepers and bolts, but doing okay other than that. I'm really glad we escalated that brutality. Oh, please have a brick. 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 Please. Then, like, we know they don't have Cryptic, right? Because Cryptic would have killed us. Negate. Rude. God, that would have been so good. Alright, one more fate here. They're dead, right? That was sweet. That was, like, really great, stark. I'm hoping this league will give us some, like, really stark contrast after the Black-White Tokens league we just played. They're, like, talking about, like, playing some more individually powerful cards and, like, these types of things as opposed to, like, things that synergize a little bit. At any rate, while we're waiting for the next match in this league to pop, I'd just like to thank everyone for hanging out here today. Welcome. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. I'm here playing Magic 30-plus hours a week. I focus primarily on Modern. If you enjoy my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. I do this because I love doing it, but my subscribers are the reason I'm able to do it as often as I do it. They are quite literally the people that keep me employed here. If you're one of the many people in the world that is Amazon Prime, if you link your Amazon account to your Twitch account, you get Twitch Prime included with that for free. And one of the benefits of Twitch Prime is it gives you a free channel subscription every single month to a creator of your choice here on Twitch. Past subscribing to my channel, you can also support my stuff by checking out some of my very wonderful sponsors. Cardsphere.com would love to help you turn some of your Magic cards into other cards direct with other people. There's no haggling. They just take 1% fee off the top. Inksgaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, binders, and bags with them. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Warhammer, all sorts of great stuff there. And of course, this stream wouldn't be possible without viewers like Anoronics, Justin Nivick, and all y'all out there. The last little bit of my spiel today, you'll notice that we have this SCG Con ticker down below that's going to be running through the first week of November, so about 8 weeks or so. That is to send me to SCG Con, which is also where the SCG Invitational takes place now. I qualified for that tournament when I top 8 at the Open in Indy, so that's something I'm potentially interested in going to play if people want to send me to play. So any bits you donate or dollars you cheer with the indication that you'd like to use them to send me to STGCon will get added to that total. Yeah, seems pretty good. I'm gonna bottom that. We have a lot of mana sources in our deck, and like, while I only have 2 lands in this hand, I technically have 4 mana sources, right? With the Dork. It's just like the Scapeshift League. Is that what this is gonna be? It's gonna be like the Scapeshift League. I think I like going bird on 1 here, so that way we can go Thoughtseize Dork on 2. Weird. I actually worked on a no blue Scapeshift deck with discard spells in it at one point. Jeff12 is the Inked Gaming code. Perfect. Have a basic forest here. Go Noble, attack for 2. Get to get Rad Chad down next turn and go to town. They're already down to 13 with how much damage they've taken from their lands here. If we can avoid getting swept this turn, if we can avoid the main deck sweeper, we could be in a pretty okay spot. The fact that they took the Thoughtseize doesn't particularly bode well for no sweeper, though. No, Card Sphere is paper to paper only. MTGO Traders has a sister store called Cape Fear Games, and they will turn their buy list store credit, whatever you want to call it, into Magic Online credit for you if that's something you're interested in doing. Is that a good draw? What do we think of that one, chat? Does that one seem okay? How do we feel about Gavony Township? How do we feel about Gavony Township? The tracker makes me think we're not getting swept, which feels potentially good. Slaga, thank you very much for the brand new Twitch Prime support there. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed here this month. So I think this is... Wait, what? Oh, because they can crack the clue. I think I just throw Noble Hierarch away here. It's a good draw. Bits if we alt-rad chat. I kind of want to plush Chad and attack this turn, though. I think alting Chad here is pretty wrong. I think there's arguments to both making tokens and plussing him, but I think making an emblem here is pretty wrong, Wannabe Beetle. All my cards are on the table. Do what you will with me. At any point in the league. Sounds good. We're definitely going to make emblems at multiple points in this league. We're going to use every bit of this Chad Buffalo, okay? Look at him. Look at him in all his Chadliness. Why would you draw in response? Why would you draw in response? They have double path. That... Alright, huh. Huh. I'm going to take Glittering Wish in case there's a Dreadbore in their sideboard. Chadliness is next to Godliness, chat. Chadliness is next to Godliness. So I'm going to go ahead and just attack with this here. I am not going to activate my Gavony Township here because next turn I would like to chump block their Tireless Tracker with Birds of Paradise and then activate Gavony Township. Also, now I have no reason to do that. Yeah, they could potentially have a sweeper lined up here. They do need a blue source though. So they have Path, bring to light here. If they miss on a land, I guess I get to like throw this in front of here and then activate Township. It's been a while since I've played a good Gavony Township deck. I've forgotten how absurd this card is. See if they burn another path on this. That gives us the window to start pounding with Chad next turn. Yeah, pathing their own tracker to bring to light seems like it could have been a good line for them. I wonder if they're came home from Spain just to take exams and subscribe to Jeff's channel. What's going on, Defara? Thanks for the 5 months and welcome back. I appreciate it. I should have gotten a green source with that. I don't think it really matters at this point, but it probably should have been a green source. So again, well, it looks like we're flooding a little bit here. They did path us twice, like we didn't actually draw 2 of those lands. I should have put more cards for Scapeshift in my sideboard, chat. Little did we know I needed more cards for Scapeshift this league. I guess I'll leave these 2 paths in. Yeah, this is the 4X Gideon Ally of Zendikar deck turned into this from the cube. What do you think of this? Just leave a couple of paths in again. Is Path? Yeah, I like Path. While ramping them kind of sucks if they're a Scapeshift deck, I like the flexibility that I can path my own thing to ramp myself in response to removal spells. Bitterblossom seems fine here as well. Yeah, let's run it. Nah, gaining life usually isn't a relevant way. So, for those that aren't familiar with Scapeshift math, Scapeshift on 7 lands only does 18 damage, but Scapeshift on 8 lands does 36 damage. So, trying to gain health to get out of Scapeshift range generally doesn't work unless you're gaining absurd amounts of health. What is the Q slow? Is the bot dead? Is the bot dead? Bye Noble Hierarch. The Q slow is only tier 3 subs and $50+ donations can add decks to the queue until it's back under 40 decks. I'm gonna ping Dan Bopes and tell him the bot is dead. Drawing the black source here is great because it means we get to curve out 2, 3, 4 naturally. Yeah, staying above 18 if you have the option is good, but trying to, like, gain enough life to, like, not die to Valakut is fruitless. I actually don't have a 4-year flare yet. I need to get that commissioned at some point before we have 4-year subs. I'll grab Overgrown Tomb here, I think. Yeah. I'm just gonna preserve my health total. Yeah, you can always, you are still welcome to donate or cheer any amount to bump decks in the queue. 100 bits or $1 or more. First time here. I am here. Yeah, the new Jester emoji is in there too. I am here 5+ days a week for minimum of 30 hours a week. We primarily play Modern on this channel. Gonna curve out all natural here. So I think we're just gonna have like the good old standard curve here. We're gonna like play Nissa on 3+ her, and then I'm gonna play Gideon on 4, make a token, and then like down tick Nissa. Just like put absurd amount of pressure into play. There is a fair violent outburst deck in the queue. That is accurate. So for those that don't follow me on Twitter, the new emoji there is that is from Inkling Customs. So she did some Jester themed Hoaglandia artwork of yours truly. There's a few of them. We're going to be adding that to merchandise at some time soon. People, the one thing I always learn, and this is something that just like was reinforced more and more by people that like sending in me in lots of deck lists. People hate casting their spells. People both love complaining about getting screwed to mana variants and hate being able to cast their spells consistently. Just like the number of people that are just like, why do you have so many lands in your deck? Can we cut some of these utility lands? It's like, do you understand that a utility land is a land spell? Like, and you literally can't play Magic without lands. And like land spells allow you to play Magic when you draw too many lands because they still do something. Play more lands. And that was, yeah, I had been saving an emote slot because I knew that was coming. I knew that I had that artwork coming. I think I'm gonna fetch shock here since I'm pretty far below 18 anyways. We're going to cast Lingering Souls, play Birds of Paradise, down tick this Nissa. Even if they sweep me next turn, I still have Bitterblossom plus a Flashback Souls going here. So, honestly, maybe I'm supposed to plus her this turn, so that way, if they sweep me, I don't lose the minus, basically. So, PT Blazers, you should go back and watch the Black-White Tokens League we played before this to see how awful Intangible Virtue is. Basically, Intangible Virtue is a card. Hey, Wolfwood, almost missed that. Thank you for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine here this month. Intangible Virtue is a card that when it's good, it's great. But when Intangible Virtue is good, you already have a strong board presence, which means you're winning the game by a lot even without the Intangible Virtue. Cards like Nissa, Voice of Zendikar, and Gideon, Ally of Zendikar, these are cards that even when you don't have a board presence, they can have an impact on the game state. So these are cards that individually are good, while they are also synergistic when we don't need them to individually be good. Whereas a card like Intangible Virtue is a card that only offers synergy and isn't individually powerful. All right, is there some kind of 3-mana sweeper in your sideboard here? There is. All right, little crime and punishment. Are they not killing my bird? Oh, it's exactly X. Okay, so my bird, the bird survives. I have another bird. I've got souls that linger. I've got this. I've got this. I can attack you for 1. And then they're almost dead next turn, right? So next turn I'll be attacking for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're at 11, so if they crack this fetch, they're dead. I'm like, they just cleared our board, right? And I'm like, here we go. You're dead on board. Good luck. They're in, yes, they are both enablers and payoffs. It's a great way to phrase it. It would have been better as a fire spout. You are not wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna crack a Horizon Canopy at end of turn here too. Just pick another card up. We get an extra token, but that token can't attack next turn. That means they could technically crack this fetch land because they can block the plant token here, but the rest of these fly. I got you, Defara. Take a break. Yeah, they are pretty dead. I'm kind of loving the fact that just the stark contrast this league has had with the one previous. Alright, give me a Township or a Gideon. Even another Nissa. Township, Gideon, Nissa are all lethal. Ew. Welcome to the party, Chad. Welcome to Chad time. Welcome to Chad's Thunderdome. Get ya. Kick it. Do 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 do. Pew 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 pew. Do 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 do. Bring on the Valakut. I heard the people of Hoglandia heart timeouts. The Elk, thanks for re-upping for the second month in a row. I appreciate that and welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. The curve looks really funny when you lay it out. It looks much better when you take the 3s and put them over the 2s. What's going on, a pile of blood moons? Going to bed, time me out. We got you. We got you. Have a good night. How's the Tron matchup? Probably bad. I don't know. I've got 3 wet balls and 3 stonies and an extra piece of discard. It might be okay. It's probably bad, but like we have tools where if they stumble a little bit, we can jump on them. Playing Gideon and playing an emblem in Gideon is basically giving Gideon a timeout. Got you, Zoblin. I mean, it's an auto loss if they have one of their sweepers, but like we can definitely like beat Wormcoil engines, right? I guess Walking Ballista is pretty good against us too. Good example of a mulligan here. Chad alts, let's make today a token day and bump Naya tokens. Sounds good, wannabe Beetle. Will do. Will do. Thank you for the bits as always. Get that stream title updated. So pretty easy mulligan here, even though we have lands and spells, just doesn't do anything very quickly. Yeah, I think that's just a mulligan too. Remember, our deck, while we have some disruptive elements, our deck is basically an aggro deck. Am I on the draw? I'm gonna keep this on the draw. You 5-0, you need to play this deck at SCG Con? That's a little aggressive. Now, SCG Con doesn't take place till December. I probably won't have decks locked in for SCG Con until like the week before. Maybe a little bit sooner than the week before. That's brutal. I wanted my lands. All right, it's a good pickup. Fast lands are great. Huh. Easy Lord here, right? Easy Lord. This might be tough for us. we don't really have good ways to protect these planeswalkers. I guess they kind of protect themselves. Ugh. I'm glad we have mana creatures. I guess the fact that they did that there rather than add pressure to the table is kind of good for us. I'd like to be a child to get a timeout. I got you, Jojo. All right, so I think at this point they've drawn so many cards that we just want to get like absurdly aggressive here, right? I think I want to do this. I think I want to go Nissa, and then I want to like plus my Gideon, down tick my Nissa, and like smash. Is that unreasonable? How do you feel about plus Gideon, down tick Nissa, smash? I don't want to trade this off because this is how I cast Sorin next turn. I guess this lets them kill me here, huh? I think we're pretty dead to these regardless. Alright, are my walkers dead? I'm technically not dead yet here. I'm not dead yet! Basic plains or basic swamp would be really good here. Noble Hierarch. Alright, so... Is it GG? I can force them to chump block this turn, right? And they've already played their Phantasmal Image. They have a Merfolk Trickster. Merfolk Trickster is their last card. Am I dead through the Sorin is the question. I'm gonna gain... I might be dead through the Sorin. Yeah, they have 2 Mutavaults. So the Mutavaults are gonna be 6. And this will be... So next turn they're attacking for 6. Plus 12. Plus 2 is they're attacking for 14 next turn. I think we can only gain 14. I think we can only go to 14, right? No, chat, they're forced to block this turn. They're forced to block. Because this is 4. No, am I wrong? This is 4 and this is... No, this is 4 and this is 7. So that's 11. Yeah, so they're forced to block. I believe we're dead. I needed... The Spreading Seas got us here. I needed a black or a white source here so I could attack with the bird as well. Or the Avacyn's Pilgrim. You shouldn't get ads on my channel, Nivik, if you're logged in. Yeah, I guess we just hope they miss it. I don't know that Sorin's really going to make them change their play pattern too much in the next game, and I only have 2 of them anyways. Yeah. I have no cards in my hand and no mana available. We ain't bluffing nothing. Oh, so they threw away the Island Walker, but Trickster plus Regery tapped both my creatures. Right? Yeah. That was really close considering we mulliganed. We mulliganed to 5 this game, by the way, chat. We mulliganed to 5 this game. And got double Spreading Seized. Yeah, that was really close. This deck's been really impressive. This deck's been really... Maybe I should have offered to trade this, but then I guess I couldn't have cast the Sorin. Maybe I was supposed to cast the Sorin the turn I played the Nissa. Yeah, I think that's probably it. I probably should have cast the Sorin the turn I cast the Nissa. I think is what should have happened. Couldn't you not have played Noble, downtick Nissa, played Sorin, and lived? Or am I... Nissa was at 1. Nissa was at 2, but things would have been different. I don't think I want Timely in this matchup. I guess we do a lot of damage to ourselves. Maybe this is fine. What we're doing here is a little bit different than what Matt Nass played, to be fair, though. So I don't think comparing it to like what Matt Nass is also like a wizard. So Maelstrom Pulse. Removal spells are good, but this is a 3-mana removal spell, is kind of expensive. If there's a green source on top of my deck, I'm not going to play a land on 1. Did I consider Path while building this deck? I don't know. Did I? The Path is like, you can't see me. Nobody knows I exist. I will gray myself out. Nobody knows I'm here. Yeah, I'm supposed to hold this in case they have a second one of the same lord, or play Phantasmal Image. Yeah, maybe I'm just supposed to play Souls there and take a hit for a turn. Or possibly Path on their turn. Yeah, I'd buy that for $1. I'm gonna fetch Shock and Path this here. I think I also did my lands wrong here. I shouldn't be fetch shocking here. I should have fetched a basic swamp and then cast my Maelstrom Pulse off the basic swamp and then use white off of one of these. This does give them the opportunity to Curse Catcher me here, but I think that's okay. I really want one of our mini Anthem effects here. I have 2 cards left. They have like a Master of Waves here. We could be in trouble. That's a sweet Master of Waves. We're very dead to it, but I don't think I've seen that one before. Alright, Chad. Chad could be the hero we need. Yep, all of my deck lists are organized in the donation queue. It's linked below the stream in the information panels. You're very organized around these parts. Lots of information available for people to help themselves with. The bot is currently dead. bit.ly/donation queue. It's also linked below the stream in the panels. That art is from the dual decks. That explains why I haven't seen it before. People know what you're playing. I don't know, I just actually have to play good Magic. It's weird. I mean, they saw Lingering Souls, I guess. I assume Relic's gonna pop here. Man, Noble Hierarch's good. You think other people know this card is good yet, Chad, or should I buy them now before they spike? We have them dead in 2 if we emblem. Is that too aggressive? Having them, assuming we have them dead in 2, like, loses to, like, any amount of interaction. I don't know if I like that. Like, we, like, lose to a sneeze at that point. Like, Merfolk Trickster. Buy it now. How aggressive do they plan to get here? They definitely, like, have a lot of mana dorks to chump with. Okay? Like... So where are we sending things? Huh. So they block these, and then they take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they're definitely not dead on the backswing. It's unfortunate. So how much damage do I want to soak up here? Probably want to trade here. And then go like chump chump. Take 6 down to 6. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Oh, jeez. That cuts me off black mana. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking I had Exalted. Oh, that punch's gonna cost me. I'm gonna do this. Basically, like, Doomblades them and gets Gideon to 5. Like, Abyss you. Yeah, we're very close. If I would have had black mana here, if I would have blocked better, like killed been to Noble Hierarch. Whoa, that's aggressive. Alright. Alright. Why wouldn't you block? So, if I could have made black mana, we easily win this game. But I can't, so we're dead. So the line is draw Nissa, yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's any bit.ly/donation queue gets you to the deck queue. The bot is currently dead. Is the bot alive again? Is it back? Yeah, I guess we go to 2 here. Oh yeah, basic swamp's lethal too. Yeah, that's very true. Yep. Threw that game in the garbage can. That one and threw it in a garbage can. Yeah, the land from path enters tap, chat. Yeah, I beat myself there pretty handily. Chat, they had 2 Master of Waves. And I couldn't cast the Collective Brutality. There was a Spreading Seas. Yeah, yep. Summoner's Pact for Rocky Ballista, right? Let's get him. Oh. How's everyone doing? Happy Wednesday. You made it to the middle of the week. Congratulations. Our 4th match with tokens here. We're 2-1. Just bunted to Merfolk like a big dumb stupid. See if we can rally it back and at least become the modern deck we know we could be in our heart of hearts. It's pretty good. Probably fetch basic forest on one. I don't know. We'll see what they do. If they're a deck that looks like it's going to be able to kill Birds of Paradise, we'll probably fetch an Overgrown or shock an Overgrown Tomb and play Birds. But if it doesn't look like they can kill Birds of Paradise, I'll probably want to preserve my health total. Flooded Strand could go either way. I think I'm going to lead on. I'm going to lead on the Overgrown Tomb here. In the event that they're a blue-white control deck, I'd like to hedge leaving basics in my deck, because leaving basics in your deck is valuable against the deck full of Field of Runes and Path to Exiles. So Magic Online tries a very small amount to pair you against other people of the same record, but generally speaking, it's not very successful at it. Tide Hollow Sculler. Alright, so I assume Brutality is going to go away here. There was actually an Esper deck that was playing Tide Hollow Sculler and Wasteland Strangler and Spellqueller that 5-0 to League recently. This could potentially be that. Honestly, I might want to Thoughtseize them next turn, Because, like, Wasteland Strangler would be really brutal here. Just, like, fetch a tap land, Thoughtseize them. Yeah, definitely gonna go double Thoughtseize. Fetch tap land here now, I think. Hey now, Summoner's Pack's an instant too. You have a wall, opponent. Grab Temple Garden here, don't really need double black for the most part. Well, remember, Twitch Prime no longer gives you ad-free viewing. For a while, Twitch Prime gave you ad-free viewing. That is no longer part of the perks of being part of Prime. So you got a Nissa plus Township going here, which bodes pretty well for us, I think. Everything from me Monday is on YouTube. In fact, I'm going to open up my YouTube, and if it's there, I'm going to time you out. For wasting 2 minutes of my time. Monday was the 2nd. Oh gosh, am I very wrong? Did nothing from Monday publish? Was it the 1st? Did I number these wrong? I'm so dumb. Did I forget to publish a bunch of stuff? No, today's the 5th. Yeah, Monday was the 3rd. Yeah, it's all up there. It's all up there. I confused myself. Yeah, it's all Monday the 3rd, right there. Get him out of here. Field of Rune's a good pickup here. Field of Rune gets rid of a lot of our advantage. That's unfortunate. This month, Johnny redeemed. Alright, so the fact that they have the field means I want to block for the Nissa now, I think. Mardu Possibility Storm was among those videos. There's lots of great stuff on my YouTube channel. If you're not checking out my YouTube channel when I'm not live, you're missing out. I'm gonna make a 2-2 here. I think I'm gonna make a 2-2 here. Getting geared up pretty well here. So I have 2 cards we don't know about at this point. Get to start generating some health swings next turn. If they attack with the Sculler here, I'm going to trade the Vampire. Just get my Collective Brutality back. And the fact that they didn't offer to trade there. Draw Step Resto, sure. I feel like this Restoration Angel would have been a lot better just trying to ambush us inside of combat. Instead of, like, doing this and being cute. Like, it would have just, like, drawn a card with Wall of Omens. Wow, and they stacked it wrong. Wait, it has to stack that way, right? This seems awful. They have to stack it that way, right? No, it leaves and enters, so they stacked it wrong. I think they stacked that wrong, right? They have the option. They choose how that works. At any rate, I'm gonna kill their Scholar and drain them. Actually, I can attack, right? I can just smash here. Yeah, I'm gonna smash. If they block with this, I get to kill it. Yeah, the two happen simultaneously with Resto. I guess this way they get to do this now and block. Yeah, I guess that was bad on my part. Yeah, that was loose. Alright, I had a small pump back there. Not quite as bad as theirs, but yeah. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I should just killed their thing and drained them. Well, I guess I don't get to attack with these then. They have a removal spell here. They get to kill one of my planeswalkers, but doesn't look like that's the case. Do I want to put both of these to 4 next turn? Sure. That's kind of a removal spell. Gosh, that's good. Drain, you kill your thing. I'm just gonna path the resto now. Or I'll do it during their upkeep so they have one less land untapped, but... The Cars deck is pretty sweet, to be fair, Cannon. Like, any Gavony Township at any point is just absurd. Well. Welcome to the jungle, baby. Can I get some? This deck is kind of sweet. It's got like some real. We've had some like really aggressive draws this league. Why not path during the draw step? It's not Fliptos. They have counter spells in their deck. They have spell quellers and other counter spells potentially. So by doing it during the draw step, I give them the chance to blow me out. We beat Valakut the first 2 matches of this league. We beat back-to-back Scapeshift decks by being aggressive, Lost Way. Squad goals. Like a red shed. Putting them through the ringer. Post board, I'll play around Settle. Settle game 1 out of a mid-range deck is pretty unlikely. Not unheard of, but unlikely. We have a ton of great sideboard cards here for matches like KCI. We get what? We have 8 pieces of permanent base disruption plus some more discard. Yeah, she's sweet, Jet. She is sweet. Is this a Thoughtseize matchup? Is this a Thoughtseize matchup? No, I decided not to put unplayable cards in my deck today, so I didn't play Voice of Resurgence. How do I feel about Bitterblossom Timely instead of these Brutalities? I guess Brutality kills Sculler, Venser, and Wasteland Strangler. Maybe that's worth it. Killing Sculler is kind of important. Killing Sculler is kind of important. Maybe Maelstrom Pulse is clunky because it's not instant. How do I feel about this? I kind of like this. Looks pretty trim. I think Bitterblossom just comes against anything pseudo-fair. Let's give this a go. It's fine. Not amazing, but fine. The opponent is playing Esper mid-range. Yeah, I could see that too. And like the fact that we have mana creatures in this deck like makes Pulse slightly less awkward than it otherwise could be. No Sculler is great here. I think I'd like to just stick Bitterblossom. The bot's not having a good time today. And I'm going to get my 1 point of damage in here. I don't think they have any flash threats that cost 2. And I think this is a Judge promo IRL. Are these both Judge promos IRL? Or was this an event promo maybe? Gomashio, thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime support there. I appreciate that. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Keeping me employed here. It's new RPTQ art. Okay. I knew it was something like that. So the question for next turn becomes, when they pass with Spellqueller mana up, do I play into the Spellqueller or do I just like sit back on this Bitterblossom? What did they keep? What did they keep? It must have been really bad, right? I'm gonna shock to deal 1 point of damage to them. I think if they're bricking, I just want to kill them as quick as possible. So I'm basically trading 2 points of my life for 1 point of theirs, which I think we're in a position to do when they're stumbling. This deck used Hangerback Walker. Why? What does Hangerback Walker do for us? What problem do we have that is solved by adding Hangerback Walker to our deck? Man, they kept a really bad 7. Did they keep 7? Yeah. Play first, kept 7. Got it. Hey, chat. We need more souls, man. We need more souls. How about them Gavony Townships? Where are my Gavony Townships at? Maybe not playing 4 Townships is a mistake. Card's been consistently absurd. Yeah, Anthems are lethal here. I get redraws at Nissa and Gideon here. Rad Chad coming in. Punch their lights out here. I think we're pretty good at rebuilding through sweepers. We have 8 planeswalkers, lingering souls, and get to board into a couple of Bitterblossoms. 6 mana is a lot for a township effect. So we lost to Merfolk, but I definitely punted. I punted the second game, and the first game was absurdly close. This deck seems sweet. Ramp creatures into good planeswalkers and some efficient interaction and disruption. I might have a touch too much interaction in the main deck. I could see these Maelstrom Pulses slotting into the sideboard and like putting Bitterblossom main just to like have more consistent. Nice, Captain Obvious. Congrats. I think as far as fair decks are concerned, the blue-red tempo deck lines up as good as you can against Tron. I'm going to keep this hand. I think turn 3 chat on the play is worth keeping. If we're professional, we'll rip a 3-drop to play on turn 2, but I think I'm going to risk this one for the biscuit. It's a shame one of these lands isn't a spell land, but this is reasonable still overall. This is the Tron button to knock us to 3-2. I kind of hope we play against Tron. I would like to see how that matchup plays out. I want to see if our sideboard cards feel like they're enough. And like, we have a decent clock. Blink Moth, one of the affinity variants most likely. Okay. Nothing but professionalism here, chat. Nothing but professionalism here. This is how we do. Do 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 do. Beep 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 beep. Do 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 do. All right, so next turn we're gonna go fetch a basic plains, make a token with Chad, down tick Nissa probably. Yeah, Rip and Stony are both good here. No blocks on this. Maybe I'm gonna plus Nissa next turn, and we'll start cranking her up the turn after. Please be a hang boy, not a walking ballista. God bless. When am I gonna play the opponent's deck? You can find a page of me playing the opponent's deck on my website. I've played most things in Modern a variety of times. And then the addition of the bird next turn probably means we're wide enough to start antheming. Basic Island, interesting. I got all the hairs cut, actually, not just one of them. Felt weird to do just one. Morning, Jeff. I see that you're going to SCGCon. Don't know what I'm going to play. Nope, that event is, 3 months from now. So, we have a new set released before then, which could impact Modern. Sweet. All right, creatures or anthems, please. Creatures or anthems. Heyo! That's a heck of a creature, chat. That is a heck of a creature. That's a couple of creatures all in one. A couple of creatures all wrapped up together. Into the goodness. Goodness gracious. What's it like? It's amazing. The 1500 includes a costume. There is not a costume being thrown in there. Black-white tokens was really bad. Like, really absurd. It is amazing the stark contrast this league had versus the black-white tokens league. Get that double counter Chad value. Looking to play the best deck in the room or something. I will definitely be playing a deck that I like at SCGCon. I play Magic for fun. I'll be looking for something that feels competitive, but I will definitely be playing something that I like as well. That's true too. Yeah, there's at least one banner restricted update between now and then. So next turn will probably be down tick Nissa, Emblem Gideon, smash in the air. How many counters can they put on this Walking Ballista? They can put a good number on there, but we've got... I guess they could, like, pressure my Planeswalkers with it. This... I think this might be a little bit too late. This is a card that's very scary for us, but I think it's a little bit too late for them. Wearing electronic devices at tournaments is not allowed. It's against the tournament rules. There aren't core on Ravnica, right? So I don't think we're gonna see anything like that. I am A-okay with this trade. So they can put they can put 6 counters on here, which still leaves them pretty dead, right? The Stoneforge has been there for a little bit. I added the Hoogle Jester emote last night when it got added, when I got the artwork back from Inkling. Return to the battles of the shadows over Zendikar is when it'll get Stoneforge reprinted. Sounds right. So they can technically kill both my Planeswalkers here, but then, like, they need to beat the 10 power, 11 power I have in play to do that. I assume Nissa is dead here. They might, like, shoot Nissa twice and shoot Gideon twice. Yeah, the Jester artwork turned out really good. We're gonna be doing. People have been asking me about merch stuff, and this is what I was waiting. I was waiting for her to get back to me on these for doing some merch stuff. She sent me a bunch of. Got a few different myself depicted as the Jester of Hooglandia artworks that are gonna get on a variety of things. Guess I can just auto pass here. Do your thing. That was a pretty punishing draw for them. So I get to plus this, which means they can't hit the Gideon anymore. I get to path this. Are they dead? They can kill... Yeah, they're pretty dead. Alright, so 3 Stony Silence, a couple of Rest in Peace, a couple of Abrupt Decay, a Collective Brutality. Thoughtseize is out here. Is maybe Collective Brutality is not good enough? Collective Brutality is not good enough. Is Maelstrom Pulse too slow? I feel like I don't want to dilute my primary game plan too much, and Abrupt Decay is definitely just better than Maelstrom Pulse for the most part. I don't think I really want to cut any of, like, my core top end. Yeah, I think I just get rid of these. Just like this is, I don't think I have more than like 11. I don't think I have room for more than like 11 pieces of interaction. I really feel like this is like the core of my deck, and I don't really want to change it. No, I think Path's really important here. They have a lot of key creatures that you want to kill. I could see cutting a mana. Nah, I really don't want to cut a mana creature. Although I guess I'm boarding in a bunch of good 2s. If I'm boarding in a bunch of good 2s. That's true. Rip Lingering Souls is not strictly a combo. Do I want to... Is trimming 2 of these for Maelstrom Pulse is okay? I could see that being a thing. The dorks are pretty important. I'm going to split the difference and go 3-1 here. There's going to be plenty of draws where we draw Lingering Souls and don't have Rest in Peace. And even, like, just 2 tokens of this matchup is pretty decent if we have Rip out. Rip shuts off all their modular things, plus Hangerback Walker making tokens. I think Rest in Peace and Leyline are very good in this matchup. Poppy needs a land. Maybe. If they kill the bird, Poppy needs a land. If they don't kill the bird, we're going to be in a... Temple Garden here, so any land unlocks most of our hand. Man, white sideboard cards are great. It's unfortunate. We've not seen a blue card yet. I'm going to wait on pathing this because if we draw Stony Silence, I don't really care about this card. Or if we draw land, I don't care about this card. If we draw Stony Silence, well, we drew Stony Silence. Yep. I'd keep this hand again. We have 24 lands in our deck. And a bunch of mana creatures. And, like, for it to not pay off, they have to have Walking Ballista and be willing to use it aggressively like that. Yeah, I think so. I think we're still pretty live to winning the game if we get to play Stony next turn. Next turn's probably where the window closes, though. I think we need to land now, or we're not gonna be able to pull this out. All right. See if that's true. I guess I have Doomblades for all of their things, right? Like I have Doomblade, Doomblade, Doomblade. Gonna go ahead and pass here. Probably go Decay plus Path this turn. I probably want to fetch Shock here, huh? Because I have so many white cards. Maybe I don't need to. It makes Gideon a better draw if I fetch Shock. With Stony Silence out, I don't have to worry about their reach because their reach is Walking Ballista. It's a good draw. Means I get to play Lingering Souls here and then still path something. Yeah, they definitely have claim. I need to get the other Stony Silence into play here soon. But I need to not die to the things they have on board first. So, next turn will probably be Flashback Lingering Souls plus cast Stony Silence number 2. And then we can slam down the Rest in Peace to kind of lock up another angle. Ha, 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 ha. Staying alive, staying alive. Ha, ha, ha. Staying alive. Do do do. If they attack with this Overseer, I'm going to path it. Would love for them to, like, trade off their whole board here. They could maybe just, like, be like, I can't play around another Path to Exile and just, like, ship with everything here. And then we just, like, trade tokens off for Ink Moth plus 1/1 Overseer. Wow, just stone nothing. I think I'm supposed to path this Overseer here. Just, like, use my mana efficiently. Am I? If they draw Hangerback Walker... Yeah, I'm not going to. Backup Stony. Cast Lingering. They're opening up the stream. And, like, they're still at 20, so I don't think I want to get too aggressive here, especially with double Stony in play. So I think I just, like, wait for a Nissa or something to, like, allow us to push ourselves over the top. Gideon, etc. Even another Lingering Souls lets us start to get a little bit frisky. I don't think I play Rip at this point. I think the Rip just hangs out because they don't have any modular creatures just yet. I mean, are they flooded at this point? Like, we've both drawn, like, equal parts land. Yeah, the opponent's playing Hardened Scales Affinity and appears to have a what's it called? A blue splash in their deck. Man, where's a township when you need one? Maybe there should just be 4 townships in here. I don't know. I have to think about the mana. Blink Moth's really good here. Blink Moth lets them get frisky with these. I think I'm just going to take this hit here. Yeah, they've got Stubborn Denial in their deck. So I'm going to 6 Infect here, which I think is fine. Rip is here because it shuts off their modular triggers. It shuts off Hangerback Walker for making tokens when it dies. Alright, well, it gives us a real clock. The bot's been in and out, Dan. It came back up since I tagged you and said it was dead. I have no idea. I assume whatever technology they have for beating Lingering Souls doesn't work against Stony Silence. I don't think I can afford to go to 3 here. Speak softly and carry a big Chad. Let's make it 2-2. This might be a little conservative with this. I might be that I'm just supposed to cash him in here. Yeah, I'm probably just supposed to cash him in. Yeah, Ballista. Like I said, there are ways to beat Lingering Souls, just like don't work through Stony Silence like most of their deck. Like that's one of the downsides of playing a deck like what the opponent is playing. Their deck just like doesn't work against a variety of sideboard cards. Primarily, I guess Stony Silence is the big one that gets them. Rip and Leyline to a degree turn off portions of their deck though. Regardless of Ink Moth trade for this night here. They'll pump it with Blink Moth Nexus, which is fine. I wasn't sending in Souls because they can make a 2/2 Ink Moth. I don't know. Most roads lead to Rome here at this point. The double Stony should just be like, if we only had single Stony, they could have series where like they could have a couple of things, but they're gonna need like double claim plus a payoff. All right, so we hit the 4-1 with this deck. Burgle, are you in chat? Thanks for telling me my deck sucks last night. Obviously we 4-1, so that means it's perfect. So I punted against Merfolk. I don't know that we guaranteed would have won if I hadn't made a mistake, but I definitely think I made a mistake there. Was wondering if later you could read this Reddit thread and make sure I don't get all the log 5 mumbo jumbo. Well, this thread is probably just a lot of horse shit. Sorry, I'm working to swear less. So the problem, yeah, the top comment there is that this data is heavily biased. I'll pull it up on screen. The top comment here is this data is heavily biased. Not only, like, so here's the problem. The biggest problem is that anytime you have voluntary sampling, like, you have response biased in there, and the fact that, like, people are more likely to report what they did at a tournament if they did well. Sorry. Anyways, back to this deck. The stark contrast of what this deck was doing versus what the black-white tokens deck was doing was just absurd. Like, yeah, voluntary sampling isn't sampling. It's response, and you'll have response bias. So my only thought on the deck is, as far as changes go, is these Maelstrom Pulses in the main might honestly be a touch too much interaction, and I might want to maybe relegate these to the sideboard and put a couple more cards that like focus on our primary linear game plan into the main deck. Honestly, it might even just be as clean as doing this. Just like slide the Bitterblossoms into the main and board the Maelstrom Pulses. But overall, I was really happy with what this deck is doing. The thing that this deck does, if you missed the black-white tokens, the black-white tokens really fails to do, is Nissa and Gideon, these are cards that are good when you're ahead because they anthem and let you win even more, but they're also reasonable when you're behind because they're enablers for our deck as well. They're both payoffs and enablers. And when a card gets to fill both those slots in a deck like this that has this kind of linear game plan in a way, it's very, very good because it's going to be good in a variety of situations. Yeah, you could coward split them too. You could coward split them too. But yeah, just the actual core. The core of this deck was based off of one that Matt Nass top 16 to Grand Prix with. He played 25 lands, Gavony Townships, Horizon Canopies, 10 Dorks, and then Nissa, Gideon. He had less black cards. His deck was only splashing black for flashing back Lingering Souls, and I think a sideboard card or two. So I went a little bit heavier into the black and added Sorin and Thoughtseizes and Brutalities. And the Thoughtseizes and Brutalities were very good in this league. I don't think we would have won the 2 Scapeshift matches that we played at the start if I didn't have access to these Thoughtseizes. So if you're looking for kind of a sweet deck, and like if you played green-white tokens when it was standard legal, when these two were the power couple in standard, you know, they're a good time. And like the last thing I would like to close on, because people have commented, I've timed a few people out for commenting on this without thinking. There are 35 mana sources in this deck. The thing you have to realize though is these 10 mana sources attack. These 3 mana sources, they anthem our team. These 4 mana sources, they draw another card when we no longer need them to be a mana source. There's only 18 lands in this deck. There's only 18 cards that all they do is make mana. This deck has fewer lands in it that are dedicated lands than a lot of other decks in Modern do, honestly. So, yeah, this one was really sweet. What do we have next? With the token, Wannabe Beetle bumped the 3rd token deck in the queue to be next, so we're